An unusual start for the Tampa Bay Lightning, starting with a record of 1-3-2. They have now won 7 in a row and now lead the Atlantic Division with 34 points. The streak could not have come at a better time for the Lightning, who are missing some really key players in their lineup and also seem to have taken advantage of what seems to be kind of a wide open Eastern Conference right now. Currently ranked 3rd overall in the entire league in terms of expected goals for, also 3rd overall in terms of expected goal differential. The fact that they're ranked top 3 in these stats, given the fact that they had such a slow start to their year, is super impressive and honestly reflects really well on John Cooper. Now, I'm not going to start the John Cooper, Jack Adams hype because that's obviously going to go to Jared Bednar and because the Avalanche are insane. A big driver behind their win streak and their recent success is that they're literally one of the best defensive teams in the entire league right now. They rank 2nd overall in terms of the least amount of goals allowed per game at just under 2.6. They also have the league's best penalty kill here. As you can see, the league average is 80. They're sitting at just below 90% on the penalty kill right now. What's even more insane is that they're doing this despite not having their best defenseman in Victor Hedman, who's been out of the lineup since the beginning of November. Eric Chernak has been out since last week, and Ryan McDonough has also been out since the beginning of November. The Lightning just keep stacking up wins with JJ Moser, who's not a bad player by any means, but he should not be your number one defenseman, at least not on what seems to be one of the best teams in the league. Of course, credit to these guys. Darren Radish has played well. Emil Lilleberg has been just a complete revelation, especially on the penalty kill. And all these other guys, too, have played really well in their roles, taking over for guys that have been out of the lineup. And also, just a quick shout-out, Anthony Cirelli and Brandon Hagel are literally some of the best defensive forwards in the entire league, and you can see that as the league's best penalty kill is led by these two guys. They're so feisty, they're so smart out there, and they're so well-positioned. They have great sticks. Just phenomenal players, and just shout out to them because special teams doesn't get enough hype in this league. Another important factor for the Lightning's success is that Andrei Vasilevsky is playing like a top 5 goaltender again. Vasilevsky is top 5 in terms of goals saved above expected. Vasilevsky is also ranked 7th right now in terms of save percentage leaders, but if you look a little bit closely, Vasilevsky, Spencer Knight, and Scott Wedgwood are the only members of the top 7 who have played more than 15 starts. So technically, he's top 3 in terms of save percentage. And like I mentioned at the top of this video, the Lightning seem to be heating up at just the right time, as if you look on Tankathon, they have the 25th, meaning one of the easiest schedules remaining in the entire league. I believe that would make them the 7th easiest schedule remaining for the rest of the year. So they're heating up at just the right time, and they look super dangerous right now. I think that what we're seeing from the Lightning is just super impressive, and honestly, I think that they have a case as probably the best team in the Eastern Conference right now, with the only rival, I think, being the Washington Capitals, who are also really hot, and of course the Carolina Hurricanes. One blemish for this team is that their power play is very average, only ranking 20th in the league right now, but if they can figure that out, which I think they will as they get healthier, this team looks scary and honestly looks like the best team in the Eastern Conference right now.